Hey, what's up guys? It's Beccah and we're in the kitchen because I'm gonna cook. It's kind of a long story, but I really wanted to share this food with somebody who can't make it. So I thought I'd make a video. I'm gonna make two recipes. The first one is what I call my no problemo poblano potatoes. Try and say that 10 times fast. And they're not that easy. They're delicious though. And they take a little bit longer than the second recipe, which is my hot and sweet quesadillas. So for this first recipe, these, let's try and say it again, no problemo poblano potato. You're going to need 1 cup of heavy cream and half a cup of regular milk. You need 1.5 pounds of baby red potatoes, like these. And you need Monterey Jack cheese. You need onion. And I prefer to use Roma tomato, although you can use cherry tomato. Some cherry tomatoes, obviously, to make up for... He's got a little dirty butt. A gorgeous poblano pepper. You're going to need some garlic. So I got my garlic. Salt, sea salt, some pepper. Whew, that's stinky. So that's your ingredients. And, yay, so let's wash our potatoes and get them boiling. Alright, now that we've got the potatoes going, I want to fire roast this poblano pepper. I don't have a grill, so the best way to do this is directly on my stove. Nothing brings out the flavor of a poblano better than fire roasting it. Absolutely nothing. Now what we're doing is it's going to make a lot of popping noises. And we're going to basically char the skin on this and then peel away the skin. And just use the flesh. The nice cooked flesh. The popping noise you're hearing is it's separating. I like to get one with a really long stem so that I don't burn myself while I'm doing this. Once you've thoroughly blackened your pepper, you can just run it under cold water and peel that layer of burnt skin away. Ooh. Now you have one delicious fire roasted poblano pepper. So we've got the potatoes cooking, and I've just started the milk and cream. It's 1 cup of cream and half a cup of milk on the stove. Now that's on extremely low heat because I do not want to burn my cream or milk at all. You can tell I've done that before. It'll boil over very easy on you. So yeah, that's going on, and now we're going to chop up our onion, our couple cloves of garlic, our entire Roma, and our entire poblano pepper. We're going for a julienne effect on the onions and the pepper and the tomato, and we're going to go ahead and mince the garlic cloves. And we're going to add that to our cream and milk, which has just started boiling. Along with that, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper and a decent amount of salt. Remember, this is a cream sauce that's going over potatoes. Potatoes are notorious for needing a little bit more salt than some of our other vegetable dishes. At first, it's just going to look like this. All milky with, you know, a bunch of red and green stuff in it. It's kind of weird looking. Now while those are cooking, I am going to get ready the concoction that's going to go inside of our quesadillas. Because it's not just going to be a little bit of cheese and a flour tortilla. No way. It's going to be hot and sweet. It's going to have some sweet corn and some diced jalapeno. A good ratio for the stuffing to go inside of the quesadillas is about 1 cup of frozen corn and about half a teaspoon of water, a little bit of butter. Now I use this olive oil margarine because it's a little better for you. And then 1 good size jalapeno. And yes, I do wear protection when I cut hot peppers. I usually just heat this in the microwave. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's how I do it. You'll know your potatoes are done when the skins start to split on them. And you'll know your sauce is done. My sauce is not done yet. When it gets a nice orange color to it. I'll show you when it's actually done. It's okay if your potatoes beat your sauce, because you can just turn it off and let those sit, and they'll stay nice and hot in that water and not fall apart while we're waiting for our sauce to cook. Now once our sauce gets that nice orange glow to it, we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of the Monterey Jack cheese to this. And then we'll cook it for about 5 more minutes after that. Alright, so to make the quesadillas, we need the quesadilla stuffing, quesadilla cheese, and flour tortillas. I've started warming a skillet. If you want to be going a little more for flavor and not so much on the low fat, you can put a little bit of that olive oil margarine on the outside of your flour tortilla. But yeah, you just put in some quesadilla cheese and about 2 spoonfuls of the corn and butter and jalapeno mix. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. And yeah, you toast it until it's nice and cheesy, and then you eat it, and you eat it. So I'm gonna make my first quesadilla while I'm waiting for my sauce to finish. As soon as my sauce is finished, I'm just gonna throw my potatoes in the mix. Actually, I'm gonna quarter them because they're a little bit big. Usually the babies are a little bit smaller, but I'll quarter them and I'll throw them in the cheese and throw them in with the cheese. We'll cook it for about 5 minutes, and then it'll be all ready to eat, and then I'll have another quesadilla. So there we've got a quesadilla going, and here you can see that the sauce has a nice, rich orange color to it. That means it's ready to have the cheese and potatoes added. So here's what I'm having for dinner tonight. What are you having?